Hi Leos, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your March 2021 reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm shuffling them a few more times. It's going to be a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. Want one more for Leos. One more. There we go. Okay, here we go, Leo. Wow, the Ten of Cups is the overall energy. That's a beautiful energy. Okay, Leos. Ten of Cups. This surrounds your whole reading. That is 10 cups of love. Sunshine, rainbows, it's a union of two people. There's even children here in this reading. So this is a beautiful family type setting with 10 cups of love and a lot of joy. Now, this surrounds your whole reading. Up here in your highest energy is the King of Cups. This is water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Might be heavy in your chart, might be heavy in someone else's around this reading. But the thing about this, male or female, the King of Cups, there's a lot of emotion here with the King of Cups. And that is a huge cup of love. But it feels like you or someone else is kind of pulling back a little bit from this Ten of Cups, because this cup is not being handed out. The king holds it close to their body. So it's like they have tons of love, but for some reason, I feel like it's you that's feeling like not really handing it out that much. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to find out. So I feel like, I really feel like this is something that's coming to an end too, though, because it's right next to the Chariot. So this is the card for Cancer, which is right next to the King of Cups, the water energy. So again, Cancer might be heavy in someone's chart around this reading. But this is about moving forward. So I think you are moving forward. And I think you went through a period of holding this cup close to you for whatever reasons I can't see right here. I might be able to later, but it looks like you're going to be moving forward from it, which is awesome. On the other side of the Chariot, and this is like moving forward, and sometimes moving forward fast. If they whip those reins on those sphinxes there, they can go and they can leave the dust behind them. So you are moving forward. You were pulling back for a little while. I have the Page of Pentacles here. And it has to do, you've been analyzing, dissecting this whole relationship. It's like you've been trying to, like, peek in a crystal ball, There was something going on that had you wondering about this connection. And this is a beautiful connection, let me tell you. This Ten of Cups surrounds this whole reading. For some reason, you were having your doubts. Under the King of Cups is the Queen of Cups. Soulmate. I mean, look, King and Queen of Cups, possibly twin flames. So, the Queen of Cups energy here, and this is you again, is trying to get your answers about love. So you were a little confused. I mean, you were like, is this the way it's supposed to feel? Is this the way it's supposed to look? I mean, look at all the emotions between the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. I feel like you have a lot of love. Well, I know. There's a lot of love around this whole reading. So here you are trying to figure it out, and that's why you pulled back a little. Exactly what I was saying. So this is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it. There's little windows. And that Queen is trying to peek in those windows to get the answers to all those love questions. Well, I think you got the answers. I really do. I feel, it's right next to the Ten of Cups, and I think that's what you discovered. Is the Ten of Cups is that they do love you. Maybe they had to come right out and tell you so. I think you were worried it could have been a friends of benefits relationship, but this is the Two of Cups. And if you take a look at this card, this is right under the Page of Pentacles, and I think this is why you're trying to dissect this relationship and trying to figure out if this was a friends with benefits. Well, come to find out, no, this is like best friends with two huge cups of love for each other. This is what it is what it looks like on the outside. I don't see anything being hidden from you here. So that's a beautiful soulmate card, a beautiful energy, right next to the Ten of Cups, right under the Page of Pentacles. So this is what you figured out, or are going to figure out. We have the Three of Wands under the Queen of Cups. You were wondering if you should, continue to look for the right person to come in. If this is where you're going to end up, again, is waiting for your ship to come in. Well, let me tell you something. This ship has come in. This is your ship. With the Ten of Cups right in the middle here, this is your ship, and you're going to figure that out, okay? This Three of Wands is right next to the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, this is about being secure, stable, self-confident, in yourself, grounded. So I feel like you are, this is you. I feel like this is your energy, that this is your very grounded. And it's not like you have to have somebody in your life. So I think this is why you're analyzing. Okay, there's a pentacle here. That would make it 10 pentacles, okay? With the Page's pentacle and the 9. I think you're trying to figure out, too, if they are as grounded as you are, you know. I think in order for you to give up, you're thinking about your singleness. And you are very self-confident. And you don't have to, you don't need somebody in your life. But this person who's come in has got you thinking that you may really want them in your life. You don't need them, but I think you really want them. So this is your energy here, right under the Ten of Cups. You feel it. You feel the Ten of Cups, and so you pull back a little bit. You're like, ooh, it's getting too serious. I wonder, I don't want to get caught up in this if it isn't the right thing for me. I mean, there's a lot going on here with the Queen of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. So here's your confusion over this relationship. You're wondering, oh, maybe they just, think it's a friends with benefits. Maybe that's what's going on, and I don't see that. Maybe it started that way because you're very independent. If you're not like an independent, self-functioning, secure and stable, grounded person, if you're not that way, this probably isn't your reading. I think this is for those who really feel that they are stable in their lives with or without someone, that they don't have to have somebody in their life. The confusion in love is right here. All these cups, Seven of Cups, all these cups have something else in them. And this is what you were wondering. This is why you pulled back a little bit here while you tried to figure this out. So you're wondering if it was these cups were going to turn out to already have something else in them in the Two of Cups. No, not with the Ten of Cups surrounding this whole reading. Let's take out more cards for your reading, Leo. Okay, here we go for the second half. Wow, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you were really kind of in it here for a while, but you're going to be pulling yourself out because like I see here, you're going to figure it out. I have the Four of Pentacles up here in your highest energy line. This is like being stuck in it. See all these pentacles? You have pentacles around you. You really might have Earth in your chart someplace. But this is about kind of like really focusing on the nature of this relationship and whether or not it can be grounded and stable and secure like you are. Here we have the Page of Wands. I don't think you just keep that to yourself. I think you actually let it brew. And I feel like you let it just kind of boil up until it comes out your mouth. And so you bring it up. You need to know, what is going on here, because you feel like, you feel like it's headed towards that Ten of Cups, this union with lots of love, but you have to know that they are grounded. You're not going to be supporting them. You're not going to be, they're just not going to stomp all over this love. So you hold that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and here you are speaking what needs to be spoke. You're looking right at the Wheel of Fortune. You need to speak up in order for this relationship to move forward. And it's not only you, but the universe does too. So the universe is nudging you. This is why it brews and it boils up. They whisper in your ear. It's something you can't get off your mind. It nags at you until you finally speak up. The Wheel of Fortune is always moving forward to the better. A new life cycle, moving in for the better, the fortune of it. This is the universe. They're very well aware of what is going on here. So under the Four of Pentacles, I have the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess, this is the card in the tarot deck for intuition, for knowing. So, you're like, I don't know, maybe they just feel like this is a friends of benefits still. Maybe it, like I said, started that way, but it's not ending that way. But whether it started that way or not, you're still wondering if that's how they look at this relationship. And just by, pulling back that pomegranate curtain, you get your answers. And what this card is saying is look within yourself. You have a lot of the answers to these questions. You don't need to just spend all this time being stuck in the energy of trying to dissect and analyze this relationship. Because you have all the answers if you just pay attention and listen to what yourself is telling you. That's why this card, the High Priestess, is here. It's right next to the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is this energy of, gosh, now you don't know if you should be accepting their love offers. Because you don't know if they, how they feel about this relationship, if they're feeling the same way you do. Well, this is right under the Page of Wands. This is going to come up. This is, part of holding back, pulling back that cup of love. It's right next to the Three of Swords. This is pain. This is heartache. You don't want to give them up. This is, the wheel is going to try to pull you away from this energy. I think you've been burned before, seriously. Might have been a third party before. I don't see a third party in this relationship at all. But this is what you're trying to protect yourself from by crossing your arms and I don't know. I don't know if I want to continue this, okay? But it does brew up. You do come out and you do say something, and that's what the wheel needs. That's what the universe needs to help propel you forward. And it's also moving you forward from, this is a past energy here, this Three of Swords. There might have been some cheating or something going on since it is the Three of Swords. But that wheel is trying to pull you away from that. Under the High Priestess is this Nine of Cups. Right next, not right next, but really close to that Seven of Cups. You know what you need to do, okay? If you just pay attention to yourself, because right now, you have tons of love. You have lots of love you could share with somebody, lots. You're just unsure about theirs, okay? You're just not quite sure where their head is at. So you're kind of like trying to protect your heart. You're trying to protect your love here. Sitting in front of those cups and just kind of like, you have them, but you were pulling back. So you might be pulling back now, or you're going to go into this phase. But you are in the long run here going to get things figured out. I have the Knight of Pentacles right next to the Nine of Cups. It is about the security. It is about the security that you're really wondering about. Is that what they bring with them? This relationship's been going on for a while, and there's no commitment yet. So this is probably one of the reasons that you're having your doubts about this relationship. This is the slowest moving energy in the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. That horse is barely moving. It moves, but barely. That pentacle takes forever to come in. But when it does, I mean, it does. So it just feels like they're slow. They're slow moving forward. They're just a different personality. There's no real reason, you know, here. They're not, I don't see that they're using you, or they're just, I don't think this is still friends with benefits, because that Ten of Cups is right in the middle of the reading, surrounds this whole thing. So this is like the card we can't forget about in this whole reading as we read. The slowness of this pentacle, of the Knight of Pentacles coming forward, that's what's got you in your head. That's what's got you like really having second thoughts. These swords are all thoughts. And it's something you can't shake off. These are thoughts that no matter what you're doing in your waking moments, they're entering your mind. So I see you in this place of wondering about this Ten of Cups. Is it what it looks like, or is it not? You know, so you're really dissecting this. It's right below this Three of Swords. And you're like, no, I don't want to get caught up in another heartache. I don't, because I don't think you expected to have all these feelings that you do for this person. And now you find yourself with all these feelings and thinking about whether you can have a stable and secure relationship together with commitment and grounded and all that. And you're just not getting a lot of signs from them. But it looks like they're very sincere. They're just slower moving, you know, than you are. You're faster. You got the Chariot next to you. So I think once you come out with this, these questions that you need answered, or these statements that you need to make, it's going to help you move forward. Follow your intuition. That's very important in this reading. Listen to your intuition. That's going to help guide you. So thank you, Leos, for watching Universal Guidance.